We go to our guy, Westy. Westy says, love the show. It's my first post on the Renegade Express. Actually, Corey, if you don't mind, can you give me a little energy?
Like one of these, or you wanted me to talk louder?
Just push the
button. Yeah, push the button. Got it.
Love it, everybody. It is generating discussion. It is sparked by Cummins. Give them a follow on Instagram, everybody. It's just one word, Cummins Lifestyle. Check out all the awesome things, again, you can do in your recreational activities when you have portable power. You need it. You think you don't, but trust us, you do. Westy says, Corey, love the show. It's my first post on the Renegade Express. I actually met Corey and Jeff at Corner Pocket. I was one of the two brothers with Duck Dynasty beards while I was in town for the Georgia Tech game back in 2022.
Okay. All right. Old school.
Yeah. I am originally from Tallahassee. I currently live in Virginia Beach, which, speaking of Virginia Beach, you feel like I almost had this planned, and I don't, but it's been in the front of my mind here, Corey. So our guy Gator Kirk sent me this cool Virginia license plate, and he also sent me a handwritten letter wishing and hoping that I'm doing well.
Oh.
And I don't know if you guys can see this thing at the bottom. You really can't, but it's a sticker of a gator. And he says, I included the sticker to put on the pillar until I can sign it if I'm still eligible for the honor. Now, I don't know how I feel about putting he's going to sign it Gator.
Yeah.
Right? Is that better or worse than putting a Gator on it?
We love Gator Kirk. Hopefully he'll get to sign it, but we cannot put a Gator sticker on that.
Okay.
The other pillars would revolt.
Yeah.
They'd want their names off it. So sorry, Gator Kirk, but that's very nice. It's very nice that he sent you that and sent you a letter.
Okay, so the question is, do we start Vellini Friday based on his limited use? Do we go with Arnold since he is our best shot at winning the all-important first game? Appreciate the work you guys do, rather. Corey, so I want like a hot take on the baseball message board, and we're going to talk to Link, I think, later today and get some clarity on this. But I'm of the opinion, I don't think Florida State has enough pitching to beat a talented team over the course of 3 games. This almost needs to be looked at as we got to go there, win 2 games, get on an airplane, and get the hell out of there. As such, I think they should go with Vellini on Friday. I realize how important game 1 is, but I think Jamie Arnold on only 5 days of rest, and his last 2 starts, he's had 7 full days of rest before his starts, Corey.
Yeah.
I don't think you get the full Jamie on Friday, and if you don't get 6, 7 strong innings out of Jamie Arnold in one of these games, I don't really know what kind of chance you have. So I think here's my 2 options, Corey. I think you go Vellini, Wes Mendes on Friday. I know Mendes is only going to have 4 days of rest, but we just need 2-3 innings out of Wes, 6-9 outs. And then Chris Kinnear, Payne Prescott, Joe Charles, 2 of those 3, right? So give me 2 of those bullpen arms. Give me Joey and Wes to get through Friday. And then we throw Jamie on Saturday, whichever one of those other bullpen arms we didn't use, and then maybe like John Abraham. Or we give the whole world to Joey on Friday, every bullpen arm, John Abraham, and we just rely on Jamie and Wes for Saturday. Can you operate under that at all, or do you need to think about 3 games and who you would throw on a Sunday if necessary?
Look, I'm of the opinion that Vellini should start on Friday too. We'll see what Link says, because I think you're right. I don't think you're getting the full Jamie Arnold experience, and that's bared out this season when he's pitched on short rest. He has not been as good as when he's had rest, and I'd want him to have a normal full week. He pitched on Saturday against Mississippi State, had what I thought was probably his most dominant game of the year, looked like Jamie Arnold again. I would have him for Saturday. And then I have Mendes with a full week's rest on Sunday. So the risk you run is you're falling behind 1-0 because you're pitching easily right now, as we're talking in early June, your 3rd worst starting pitcher in game 1. But I don't know if you're going to – like you pitching Jamie Arnold on 5 days rest, and he's not that effective, and he gives you 5 innings and 4 runs. Well, now he's burned for the weekend. You probably don't win game 1 anyway with those numbers. And now it's up to Mendes and Vellini to win both games. So, because you're down in a 1-0 hole, I think the way you look at it is try to steal game 1 with Vellini. Maybe Vellini gives you a good option. He pitched 30 pitches. And he's been good this year at times. It's not like you're throwing out some kid that hasn't gotten people out. He's gotten good teams out. He's pitched really well at times. And you just hope that you find that Vellini. And if you don't, you almost punt game 1. And then it's like your backs are up against the wall, granted, but your backs are up against the wall with your two best starting pitchers going back to back. So it's a 3-game series. You can lose the first game and still come back and win. It becomes harder, but I just think your best case scenario is having your two best pitchers on a week's rest. And I would say this, because you brought it up. What if Arnold gives you 7 innings and you're up 4-2? And Joe Charles pitched the first game. You somehow you win the first game 8-6, and Joe Charles closed it out with 3 innings. Now the second game, you're up 4-2, and you got to get 6 more outs. And Arnold's at 110 pitches. He's done. Maybe Wes Mendes is coming in to close it out.
Yes.
And you're like, you know what? We're not even waiting until game 3. We've got a chance to punch our ticket right now. We're taking our chance right now. It might blow up in your face, but you take your chance to win the Super when you get your chance, and I think that could be on the table. I mean, we saw Tennessee do it with their top 5 pick. Doyle came in and pitched the final 2 2/3 innings against Wake Forest to get them there on 2 days rest. Like, you can make adjustments, and you can make a starter a reliever if it gets you to the next round, and that I think that would be on the table too.
Yeah, so it sounds like in your mind, if Mendes isn't used on Sunday, Saturdays is the more likely, more palatable option than throwing him on Friday.
So I would not throw Mendes on Friday. Not on that's what is that? He pitched on Sunday, so that's 4 days rest, and he's had to go across the country. He hasn't done that all season. He threw a career high in innings and pitches. I think pitches anyway. No, I would not do that. There's no way I would do that. I think it's either Vellini or Arnold, and I think it's probably Vellini. And look, man. Again, you're not throwing a kid out there that hasn't done well. He was second team All-ACC. He has not been good lately. Odds are, because of the way it's looked, he won't be great on Friday. But there's a chance he will be. And if he is, okay, now you're up 1-0, and you only got to win one of the next 2, and you've got Jamie Arnold going up next. So I would go with Vellini there.
All right, we'll find out. See how it all shakes out when we speak to Link Jarrett, we think, later today.
Let's hope.
In the meantime, check out Instagram, generating discussion. Cummins Lifestyle, all one word over there. Give them a follow. That's all we ask.